All right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. My broadcast partner and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier, back on the proven ground tonight.
As DC makes the walk to the octagon, you know he's as fashionable as they get. But ultimately, when this man steps into the octagon, he goes out there, fights with a high pace, a lot of pressure, and really tries to overwhelm his opponents. His in-your-face style is constant. It's overwhelming. He has all the skills that have made him and allowed him to become a UFC double champion and a UFC Hall of Famer.
And as you can see, he's got the haircut on point. The fight week beard has given way to the goatee, and Cormier is still motivated at this stage of his career, so we'll see what he has for this particular opposition tonight. But more often than not, people know what DC brings to the table, and they have been unable to stop it. All right, folks, here he is with much fanfare, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion. Big challenge in front of him tonight, but this man looks like an individual who could reign for some time.
Well, he reigned atop what was the UFC's glamour division. You go from Tito Ortiz to Chuck Liddell to Randy Couture, John Jones, Mauricio Shogun, who has so many great champions that held this title, that there is a lot of credibility that comes with it. This man loves that he is the 205-pound champion and knows how difficult it is to reign for a long time in such a tough division.
A lot of budding contenders coming his way. We'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. John Jones, set to fight DC, Daniel Cormier. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, John Bones Jones!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go, folks. It just does not get any more magnified than this. Daniel Cormier versus John Jones. We knew it had to happen again, and I know you're smack dab in the middle of this. I would argue it's the greatest rivalry now.
Yeah, I believe this is the greatest rivalry in mixed martial arts history. I stood in that octagon against this man, and the crowd had the arena shaking. I can feel the vibrations through my feet. I can only imagine what these two are thinking right now, because as I hold this control in my hand, as I get ready to beat John Jones again, because I never get tired of it, I know that they're prepared, the camps have been good, and these two put their best foot forward every single time they're locked in the octagon.
Early connection with the left from the champ.
He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Right now they separate. didn't take as long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
You know, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from this position.
Jones is bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Wow, huge head kick. And the left kick there with conviction. Nice. Nicely done. Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Cormier gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
To the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. Lands a nice leg kick. Got that single collar tie locked in.
Jones has got his head.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Oh, big elbow.
Blocks the shot to the body. Well, John Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight. Mike Winklejohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30% of what John Jones is able to do in the gym. And with every passing fight, he's starting to show you new wrinkles, new weapons in that arsenal. Nice crack there. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch.
Nice punch man over the top. Oh, man, head kick lands.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit.
Protect your face, huh? Protect your face.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks. Some beautiful kick lands.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Cormier's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. All right, that is it for that round. Jones's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing a kick and stick at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight, DC. Pretty good strategy early.
And that is usually what he leads with. He's a great kicker. He's a guy that has a variety of kicks. Spinning kicks, knees, side kicks. He kicks in so many ways that you never truly know where he's coming from.
All right, I've got a novel idea. You've got a submission base like this guy does and good offensive takedowns. I don't know, maybe grab a little bit?
Maybe try to get a takedown. Maybe try to get the fight to the floor. Maybe make this guy fight you where you're the best in the entire UFC at. Get this fight to the mat where you're found to be successful.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war.
Just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's horrible.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee.
Now they separate.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Single collar tie now. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that...
Right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover, get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
Jones's thigh really starting to show serious signs of bruising here. Twist on the elbow. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. He missed with that jab attempt there. Jones's cut on his lip is getting worse. He has certainly been a fighter who has dealt well with adversity in the past, but you gotta think it's distracting him now. Referee's certainly keeping a close eye on him. 20 seconds to go, round two. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Jones. Cormier's eye appears to be closing up by the second. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, well, good news, bad news here. Good news, round is over. Bad news, the cut on his lip, as nasty as we've ever seen in the UFC. Really, really bad. And you got to think at some point the doctor's going to get called in. If it's any worse than it is now, this fight is going to be stopped. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Quick jab. Oh, landed that kick to the leg. Has a head kick there to see if he can finish. Really using his reach advantage to great effect with that punch there. Just misses with the straight right. Jones's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of purple.
Beautiful kick to the body.
Pressure and get the takedown.
Oh, he's looking to set up that. No good.
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
Seeing one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, big left. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, he's got his back now.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's got it locked in.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
That is it. Daniel Cormier has done it.
Holy smoke.
Way to get that KO.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
All right, so there it is. Not going to go into the whole unprecedented rarefied air, but it is Daniel Cormier by flush knockout here tonight.
Cormier at heavyweight possesses power, and when he can get those shots off, he can shut your lights out, and tonight, he got the knockout victory. Congrats to DC and the entire team at the American Kickboxing Academy.